How's it going, guys? This is the Hobbyist Magic channel. My name is Michael, and these are gambling sleight of hand moves. That just means that these are table moves that kind of fit in a gambling demonstration where you're kind of showing off your sleight of hand skills and you're able to give yourself a perfect poker hand or make it seem like you're able to cheat at cards. It's a whole subgenre of magic that's really fascinating. But you can also use these in normal magic tricks to force cards, control cards. Regardless, I think you're going to get some value out of this video. So subscribe if you like magic content like this. I'm going to cover the basics of each move to get you started learning and practicing. But if you'd like more detailed breakdowns, I have those for each of the moves, and that'll be in our tutorial playlist. But without further ado, let's get started. At level 1, we have the second deal. This is the strike second deal. I'm holding the deck with my middle finger sort of anchored on the corner here. This is going to allow me to pivot the card like this. When I've pivoted the card, I come over with my dominant hand, I'm left-handed just for context, and I'm going to push down on this card with my thumb. That's why it's called the strike second deal. So I come over, I push down until it contacts my middle finger on that dominant hand so that it's in kind of a normal dealing position like this, where my index is here, my middle is under here, and my thumb's on top. So I strike that second card into that position, and as it comes out, my thumb pulls back. So that's the basics of the move, but it's definitely a knack to get down. It can be very frustrating at first, but that's what it'll look like when you've gotten more comfortable with it. If you're having any issues, pay attention to the looseness of this top card. You don't want to be death gripping it. You want to have a little bit of looseness so that you're allowing enough freedom for that second card to be pulled out and not get caught. The other thing to remember is that this up top angle is the exposed view. From the front and around the table, you're going to be able to use the fact that they're seeing mostly the front of your hands as an advantage for the illusion to occur. You can also use the motion of bringing your hands together and the angle of your hands coming up when they come together in order to make it even more effective. We have the up the ladder cut. This is a completely false cut of the deck. It retains the entire order. This would also go really well after a false riffle shuffle like the zero shuffle. With your dominant hand, you're just going to pull the top half of the deck over a little bit so that there's this little step here. Then you're going to pull a small number of cards from the bottom of that top packet over, and you're going to put it so that it's flush with the bottom half of the deck. This creates this little jut out that you can then pull the whole thing, bring it around, and you're going to repeat the whole procedure. So you make a step again, you pull a few cards out, make them flush, pull the whole packet out, make a step, pull a few cards out, and so on. And you just keep doing that until you're done or you don't have too many cards left, and you just place it all on top. To be able to do this speedily, it helps to make sure you pull straight out and then come around, and don't go out too quickly so you don't get cards angling out off of your middle finger and getting into trouble like that. This is one that in motion I think looks pretty cool and very fooling, which is the goal. At level 4, we have the Erdnase Triple Cut. To do this move, you're going to bring this packet up with your dominant hand once again, and you're leaving it in a step pattern similar to the up the ladder shuffle. You're then coming over with your dominant hand, peeling off part of the bottom half, and both hands are going to come out and allow that top packet to drop to the table. And then you're going to come out with your dominant hand first, going down, and then your subordinate hand going down, because that was the original top of the deck. So in slow motion, we come out, we split, drop, and place. Again, this is a great move to do after a false shuffle, and maybe even after the up the ladder cut, as just that one extra cut to show you've shuffled the deck. And at number 5, we have the push through riffle shuffle. This is a fully false shuffle of the deck. And as you just saw, it goes really well before something like the up the ladder cut. So this is similar to the zero shuffle, but in this case, we're actually pushing the cards together. So take the top half in your subordinate hand, but make it a little smaller than this bottom half. You're gonna come over and you want this packet to be completely contained by this packet, where the bottom of this packet goes first and the top of this packet goes last. So you're going to riffle them together in that way, and it doesn't matter how perfectly the cards are woven together, it just matters that you have this packet containing this one. With your pinkies in the back, you're going to start to push these packets together, and when you get to about this spot or maybe a little closer, you're going to start using your ring fingers to kind of push them up so that they go in at an angle. With your thumbs, you're also going to allow this corner to clear. So you don't want to be death gripping here where your thumb is in the way. You're going to want that thumb to come around so that this corner can clear. And again, with those ring fingers, you're pushing in, and then at some point with your whole hand, you can square up so that everything is square, but this packet has actually moved through cleanly, and you're going to be able to strip it out with this hand. So all of this is covered behind your fingers. Then you can move right into an up the ladder shuffle, just as an example. Or let's say you've done a push through shuffle. After you're done with that first push through, you can then go right into another push through. All you have to do is reverse which hands you're doing what with, and then you can go into and up the ladder from there if you'd like. You can do it 2 times, you can do it 3 or 4 times, whatever you're comfortable with, and then move into a false cut. It is okay if you just want to do the false shuffle and then cut to the top, but that might be a little less fooling because the eye might be able to track. So it's really helpful if you're able to take 2 of the moves we've learned in this video and go right from the false shuffle into a false cut like that. I hope you enjoyed this quick tutorial on these 5 great card cheating moves. If you'd like to learn a routine with them, or it might already be uploaded depending on when you're watching it, so be sure to check that out. If you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more magic content like this. And until next time, keep enjoying your magic, stay a hobbyist at heart, be kind to yourself and others, and I'll see you guys in the next video.